There are some links or integrations which you should do before you start running any campaign on Google Ads. So in this video I will show you what are the important integrations which you should perform before you start or move ahead. Hello everyone, welcome to Digital Doorway YouTube channel. So let's get started. So in this video I'm going to show you how to link Google Analytics and Google Search Console, linking Google Analytics and Google Ads, linking YouTube to Google Ads, linking Google Search Console to Google Ads, and certain micro goals as well which we will create in Google Analytics, because micro goals are really important to measure the effectiveness of your campaign, right? How your campaign is running. And so your macro goals will be getting leads, or getting purchases, signups, etc. But in every campaign you should set some micro goals which are really important. Now there are a lot of micro goals which can be created, but in this video I will just show you 3 micro goals. One is 2-minute audience, 3+ pages visit audience, and bouncers which are less than 5 seconds. So let's get started. I'm going to go to my Google AdWords, Google Ads dashboard interface. I'm going to click over here. I'm going to click in tools and settings, and I'm going to go to linked accounts under setup. So you can see over here, first is Google Analytics. I'm going to click over here in details, and automatically it shows my analytics property, and it's under the status it shows not linked. So I'm going to link this important site metrics. Yes, click save, because we need to transfer the data from ads to analytics when we are running any campaign. So it's important that you link these accounts. Next up is Google Firebase, Google Play, Salesforce. This is a CRM, third party analytics, but in this video I'm going to show you how we can link YouTube. Click over here to link a YouTube channel. You must be the owner of this channel. I'm going to click on add channel. I'm just going to go ahead and YouTube channel. Oops, no channel found. Sorry for that. Yeah. So I own this channel. So it'll ask me to validate this section. It's asking me for a link name, so I will just write linking YouTube with Google Analytics. So it's sent me approval request. If you go to your YouTube account, it will show you an approval, and you can approve that same. Okay, so number 3 is Search Console. I'm going to click on details. So it says see how your ads and organic listings perform both alone and together. So it's really important in Google Search Console. It basically shows the organic data, organic visitors by different source and different medium where they're coming. So it's really important for us to link this site URL. Okay, so it's linked. So this was what we did in Google Ads. Now let me go to Google Analytics. This is my analytics account. I'm going to come over here and click here. It automatically says you're eligible for remarketing, because in the last video we had created a remarketing tag. right? So what else? Let's see. So we linked Google Ads and Analytics, link YouTube, Search Console. Yep. Is there anything else remaining? Let me just refresh. Okay. Okay. So for the analytics, it's showing me Google Analytics product listing. So it's actively linked with Google Ads, number one, and Search Console. It's asking me to link with Search Console. You know, Search Console can be a little bit tricky. Yeah, so you just need to enter the password, and that will be linked, right? I'm just going to discard over here because I don't remember the password, but it's pretty straightforward. Okay, once you do that, it will be linked, right? So that was about linking different Google products, so that the data can flow from one can flow into Google Search Console and into Google Analytics. Now we are going to see next how we can create micro goals and also audiences, because creating audiences is also necessary. Some audiences can be created in Google Ads, which is the recommended way of doing it, but there are certain audiences which cannot be created in Google Ads, and those have to be created in Google Analytics, right? So for the goals, for example, under the view, you can click on goals. Right, so this is where under conversions, if you see over here this flag icon, if you click over here, this is where under conversions the goals, they show up, and you can see the goals over here and what are the different paths, etc. Right, once we create this the data will start showing over here under the conversions tab. I'm going to click on new goal. Right, so you have 3 steps over here. One is goal setup, number 2 is goal description, and the third one is goal details, right? So here it says make a payment, register online, schedule visit, donate, submission, social connect, etc. We're going to go with custom for now and click on continue. Name, so we're going to 2+ minutes. So 2+ minutes means those website visitors who spent 2 minutes or more on our website, right? So visitors who spent 2 or more minutes on our website. So we're going to click on, so if you select that, then destination, duration, pages and event comes here. It's the duration, right? I'm going to click on next over continue over here. So duration is greater than how many hours, how many minutes, how many seconds. So normally hours would mean that it's practically impossible unless you have a very huge website. Most of the organizations, they go for minutes. So I'm going to go with so 1 minute 59 seconds, right? Greater than 1 minute 59 seconds. This you can do. And if I click on verify goal, although I'm sure that I will get 0 over here, but I will just click it to show you. It shows you, okay, I have a 25% conversion rate. See over here. So 25% of my visitors are spending 2 minutes or more. Okay, so you can click the verify or re-verify button to know how many percentage of your visitors are really matching with this parameter that you have displayed. I'm going to click and continue. I'm going to click on save. So this goal is being created. So Google Analytics gives you a total of 20 goals. You cannot create anything beyond that, right? So as as time goes on, the numbers will start flowing in over here. Let's create another goal. So the next goal is 3+ pages visit. So visitors who have spent who have gone to 3, or who are visited rather 3 or more pages. Okay, you can also make this 2 or more pages, 1 or more page, or 5 or more pages. If you have a big website, you might want to know how many people have visited 5 or more pages, because that audience would be the audience who you want to retarget, right, with the Google remarketing ads. Because if a visitor has visited 5 or more pages, then obviously they are important compared to the users or visitors who have visited one or more page, right? So obviously you would want to set up those metrics and those goals to show to your management to make calculations, right? So again, custom over here, continue. So here we are talking about pages per session. So 3+ pages per session, and this is per session, for every single session, right? I'm going to click on continue. Greater than. So if I'm saying 3 or more pages, I'm going to click over here 2, right? So more than 2 is 3 or more. I'm going to verify this goal. Let's see what numbers show up. So I have 37.5% conversion rate on my website, right? I'm going to click on save. So now these 2 goals are really important, to really understand our visitors' actions that they are taking on our website. How many percentage of our visitors are doing what? I've created as an example 2+ minutes. You can also do it 5+ more, or 6+ more, or 10+ more. It's entirely up to you, and you know your website visitors better than anyone else do, right? And here, pages per session, 3+ more. You can also create another one for 5+, so that you can retarget them with different ads. Maybe they are closer to becoming a lead or a sale, etc. Right? Now, so number 3 is bouncers, less than 5 seconds. Now these bouncers would mean that you don't want to target those people who have spent 5 or less seconds, right, on your website. That would mean that those people are really not interested, and this is generally for those if you're running a normal remarketing campaign, you just want to remarket or retarget all your website visitors, right? You want to add some exclusions, otherwise you will show your ad to those people who just spent 5 seconds and simply left your website, maybe because they were simply not interested and by mistake they came there, and they left. You don't want to retarget to them, right? You want to exclude them from your campaign. So I'm going to create another goal, and you do have to create these again in Google audiences, right? I'm going to click on custom, continue. Bouncers, 5 seconds or less. So duration, sorry, I will just cancel this one because it's here showing duration more. I'm just going to cancel this one, and I'm going to go to audiences now. Audiences. This is under property. Audience definition. Click on audiences. Right. Enable remarketing. I'm just going to go ahead and enable remarketing. So in my last video, in this video I showed you how to connect Google Ads with analytics, right? So enable remarketing, and I'm just going to link analytics and AdWords both. So if you can see over here, the destinations, the audience will be created both in ads and analytics. I'm going to click on enable. Close the audience. Oh, sorry. I'm just going to go back. So this is for all the users. I'm going to click on new audience. So one of the audience which we can create is returning visitors, right? So you have several things over here. You can create all users, new users, only those users who are new, returning ones, users who have visited a specific section of my website, users who have completed a goal conversion or those who have completed a transaction. So I'm just going to go with, let's say, test for now. Yes, so here it will show you users over last 7 days, and the membership duration, which is the time frame for this, will be in the last 30 days. Number of days a user remains. After this, the user falls off this audience. Again, I'm just going to select both of these, right? And if you see over here, my Google Ads is connected. So if I were to go back to my Google Ads and go to Audience Manager over here and refresh, so this is the test that we created, right? This is the one which we just created. So since I selected Google Ads as well, it's reflecting over here. So with this, you can select this in any Google remarketing campaign, and then you can run ads specifically for this audience. This audience will start populating, right? So back to audience page. Let's go for another audience. Let's create, let's say, new users. So here, if you click, then there are some demographics. You have further filtering which you can do. You have demographics, you have technology. So demographic would mean that you are selecting only those visitors who are in this state range or this state range, this or this, whatever the options are. Technology, you want to filter the users based on their operating system or browser, etc. Behavior, again, number of users per session, days since last session, etc. Date of first session is between this date and this date. For example, if you are running a sale and you want to capture the data between this date and this date, then this is the first session date. Traffic sources, if you want to capture audience or create an audience based on the campaign, the medium, etc. And we have conditions. So here, since we selected new visitor, then it's showing user type exactly matches this one. You can also do time, and you have hour and minutes, right? So you have different conditions over here by which you can build an audience and pull that audience in Google Ads, for which you can run remarketing ads. In my future videos, hopefully I will show you more of these. I hope you like the video. Thank you everyone. Bye for now.